It's Akihiko-san! Oh man, he got a shit grin on his face. He's like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
Doesn't it bring back memories? You fought those artificial persona users on that bridge. It was a conflict of burning passion. There was one simple rule. Power decides all. Now, try and fulfill my innermost desire. Bring on the ring!
Fine, we'll kick your ass and send it on back.
Hey, Yucatan. I know this is a fake Akihiko-san, but isn't that the kind of thing he's normally ranting about?
Maybe, but this isn't the time to talk about stuff like that. We can't lose no matter who we're up against.
Oh, are you on fire, Yucatan? All right, I'm getting pumped too. Let's go for a grand slam.
Okay, we'll let Junpei. See, now that Teddy left us, it feels like it's even odder that Teddy was even selectable in the last fight. It seems very odd. The young generation versus the old. Bring on the wing.
Final.
I'm cheering for you today, so don't
Over here! Go
hesitate.
get him! Here! Down! Crisp against
They're formidable, but we're
Over
not
here!
gonna
Hit
lose.
it! Eat this! Let's settle this! Over here! Over here!
Keep an eye on their six.
Ooh.
Here! Down! Eat this!
Push them into the corner.
This'll do it!
Yeah, he actually got out of that.
I'm on a roll! Over here! Go get him! Hit it! Up! Over here!
Pushing them and end it.
Back!
On the offensive.
Over here! Down! This'll do it!
All right.
Persona!
Final blow.
Persona! Here! Down! I'm fired up!
He had a good start, but he had a bad finish. Goodbye, Akihiko. Oh, I don't see that shit grin on your face anymore.
Whew! That was a really good copy of Akihiko-san, huh? What a fight!
Well, I mean, you did. They were taking drugs to make their personas appeal.
Wait a second. Hey, Junpei, is that really the Moonlight Bridge in Iwatodai?
It's not like there's any other Moonlight Bridge, is there?
But remember how we found Club Escapade in this school earlier? That might mean... Junpei, open that door!
Huh? This? Gotcha.
Holy crap! We always saw this. Holy crap! Makes you wonder, like, you know, this situation makes you wonder in an out of bounds kind of, like, if you ever watch an out of bounds video game type video, like, this is like, what would it be like going up to the city in this? Like, how much detail does this have?
I'll save you, Agus. Yucatan, do me a favor and catch her.
Got it. Persona! Aigis, are you okay?
Junpei-san and Yukari-san, where am I?
Don't worry, I guess, Charlton. I guess. You know, here, I got a question for those watching. It's like, so out of the P3 cast, what are your choices for good waifus? Because a lot of people usually choose Aigis, and you know, she's a robot. And then you got the Yukiko Fukiko personality, and then you got Yuki-tan who wants to end the entire world for Dooku. Of course, you got Mitsuru, which is the... Aigis and Mitsuru seem to be the common P3 characters most people want for waifu materials. Yukatan's insane, and Fukiko is... humble, I guess? Not necessarily a negative.
I'm sorry. If I'd been better prepared, I would have been able to keep everyone safe.
Come on, it's okay. We still need to hurry and rescue everyone else, though.
Considering the situation, it would appear we were used as bait to lure you all here. I immediately lost consciousness after falling off the cliff, but I do remember something.
What's that?
I sensed that someone was close by. That must have been the person who's behind this entire case.
The culprit! Aigis, did you see what he looked like?
No, Yukari-san. But I did sense something odd about that person. I'm sure that it was a resonance of a plume of dusk. Huh?
What? What's a plume of dusk thing again?
Simply put, a plume of dusk is what can grant a heart to machines such as myself.
Does that mean the culprit has a plume of dusk with him?
Oh, right. Machines don't work in the dark hour, so you have to stick these plumes of dust into them, right?
Then is the perpetrator using a motorcycle or something like Mitsuru-senpai's?
No, that was not the reaction of a plume of dusk being loaded into an electronic device. It was obviously the wavelength of a heart like mine.
So, what does that mean? Is the kidnapper a robot like you, I guess?
That is what I cannot figure out. The reading itself was definitely that of a human, after all.
I'm starting to get confused. What's going on here?
I'm feeling like at the beginning of the P3 cast, I was feeling like we were just gonna redundantly go over the entire story again. But I'm starting to feel like there's certain elements that might be... like... I'm starting to feel like there might be a twist here. There might be something a little more to this.
Thinking about it now won't do us any good. Let's make sure everyone's rescued before we discuss it anymore. Don't worry. There's no way we can lose against most enemies as long as we stick together.
Yukari-san, thank you. You're absolutely correct.
All right, let's go then. But, which way?
You hear me? Yukari-chan, Junpei-kun, can you hear me? Fuka, are you okay now? Yukari-chan, thank goodness. Teddy is helping me to strengthen my search ability. I had a vague idea of where you're all located, but I didn't have the strength to communicate with you on my own.
Volume controls.
Fuchan, my nose is at its limit.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this short. I sense Lavras near you, Yukari-chan. I think Yukun and his friends are with her too. But I sense something large there too. It's possible that they're in combat.
My sister is here? Where is she?
Directly ahead of where you are. You should be able to reach them in no time.
Directly ahead. We're on a bridge with two. Oh, there's no door. Okay. I was gonna say there's two directions in a bridge.
We'll head there immediately as well. Please be.
Well, that's one way to hang up.
There's a door on the other side. That must be it.
Hopefully, because you got a long jog if you got one on that bridge.
Okay, let's go. Will you be all right, Agus?
My systems are not all at standard parameters, but they are steadily recovering.
Now that looks hilarious. We'll let text go though. I wish you could do screenshots in the PS3, man. That's a good wallpaper though. Oh, so they are running on the bridge.
This kind of brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? Kind of like reliving a page from our youth, isn't it?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way it would all fit on a single page.
I agree. This place is deeply important to me. It's also where everything started.
That's true. Because if you know the Persona 3 storyline, it is kind of what really made everything begin.
I cannot let my feelings from that time go to waste. That is why we cannot yield, no matter what.
I'm going to assume that'll be the end of this chapter. So hopefully it's going to all connect and we can find out what's going on with this cutesy lookalike. Connecting? No? Not connecting. Not so much for that. Well, I'm going to assume they're probably going to eventually connect somewhere here. So, let's hop on in. Let's see what's going on, Chief. I want to see what's up with this Akutsi.
Shuji Yakutsuki.
Ah, Akihiko and Ken. It's been a while. Are you enjoying this?
I don't think that's the original voice actor. No, it's been a long time, but I don't think that's it.
You? So you were the one behind this after all.
Now don't glare at me like that. This is the perfect place for our reunion. It was quite troublesome to prepare. The one you're taking great pains to find will be the one giving you great pains. Or something like that. We're finally reunited, and I don't even rate a hello? Or do you not want to speak to someone you killed? Is that it?
That they killed? You killed yourself, basically.
Huh? Killed?
Ah, You must be the 5th generation weapon Labrys. Poor thing. Didn't they tell you? That's right. They killed me. Of course, since I'm standing right here, I guess they almost killed me would be more precise.
That's ridiculous! You're the one who lied to us and tried to kill us!
Calm down, Ken. He destroyed himself. He can't possibly still be alive. Who are you really?
Oh, how cruel. Here I am, talking right before your eyes, and you still won't believe it.
Well, it's kind of hard to believe when we've been fighting clones of ourselves.
Why don't we ask the 3 who just arrived what they think of this?
Yep, so they do meet up here.
Ikutsuki, no way!
Now, I wouldn't blame Yuka for being pissed, because she was... I think everyone could agree Ikutsuki screwed her over the most, because he doctored a video of her father and twisted what it meant.
How are you?
So, I'm pretty sure this is probably in waging or about now.
Don't be fooled, everyone. I can feel it. What's standing there is...
Indeed, that is not Ikutsuki-san. He's a fake, created by a shadow.
Just a foolish trick. That's what I thought.
Ah, well, you're a piece of junk, but you have a good nose, huh? You could have let me play around for a little while longer.
Oh.
Who are you?
So everybody connected to Kirijo's here, huh? The looks on your faces are hilarious! You talk the big talk, but deep down, you were totally freaking out over old Ikutsuki-chan. I couldn't see your faces in person last time, though. You remember, don't you? It was when I took control of that scrap like the puppet it is.
You were behind the abduction of Labrys then.
Yeah, it was a crazy performance, huh? That weapon took a lot of whipping. You need an introduction or something? My name's Sho. Show me Nazuki, and I'm behind all this. Welcome to my world, Kirijo lackeys.
Sho... Minazuki?
Yes. Nimble Lapis got like a USB or something of data.
What is the meaning of this? What are you setting us all up like this for?
Huh? What are you whining about, you little shit? I was letting you have some fun. It's a little entertainment. Oh, and I guess I do have a score to settle with you. Ikutsuki was my dad, after all.
Dad? That's impossible.
You're lying! He didn't have any kids!
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna kill you all.
Kind of a weird way to meet him in the Like, I think P4 had a better introductory to him.
Toying with people and hurting them like this. What are you trying to accomplish?
Though I do like how he used Ikutsuki against the P3 cast, though.
Huh?
I've had enough. If you're hurting from your dad being killed, I get that. But is this the only lives to try to end this tragedy themselves. They're doing their best to take responsibility for what happened. And I already know that your Ikutsuki guy lied to Mitsuru-san, betrayed them, and...
Shut up, you goddamn puppet! You've never even met him, so enough with your shit! Or what? You gonna lecture me like you're a real person? What a joke.
You bastard!
But don't get the wrong idea now. I already told you that I don't give two shits about Ikutsuki. He used me and threw me away, that asshole. It doesn't matter. See, all you bastards are in my way. Every single living thing is in my way. Every goddamn thing!
What are you talking about? That's just insane!
I'm insane? It's this world that's insane. All this bullshit about the power of friendship and close bonds and whatever. It's a pile of garbage. Trash! Bastards, die! Just go away forever, goddammit! I'll get rid of every last one of you. I'll annihilate you along with this entire world!
What? I know this emotion. Labras? He doesn't truly hate the world. What he really feels is... Labras-san, look out!
Don't say another word, you failure. What a drag. I'm tired of this. Well, I've already got enough Persona fragments anyway.
Persona fragments? Wait, do you mean...
Yeah, we've already been over this. Little fragments, game pieces. See. And still cracks me up. I kind of like how they figured that out a little bit more in the P4 side.
So it's time to get the real show started. Here's a question for you. What do you think this is?
Is that the remote Ikutsuki was using when he controlled Aigis?
No. Stop him!
Too late. Activating the anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labras.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Labras!
Labras!
This is fun! Oh, by the way, I didn't stick a device in it or anything to do this. A weapon is there to be controlled, so, of course, there's a remote control. It's been built into that thing from the very beginning. I told you I'd destroy everything, right? Friendship, what a joke. One push of a button, and it all means nothing!
Sister, please pull yourself together.
Aigis!
Now! You just won't die, will ya? That's not good enough!
Ooh. He seriously took all of them out?
Not one of you's coming to help, huh? You couldn't anyway. My remote controller's more of a remote control her. Kidding!
That's a terrible joke.
Now, Lapras, kill the scion of Kirito first. You specialize in tearing apart your companions, right?
No. No, I'm not your puppet. I have a heart of my own.
A heart? Like I give a crap. You want me to erase all that too, then?
Stop! 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 Please! No! Labris!
Damn it, you son of a bitch! If it's tough for you to hurt your companions, then I'll blast your consciousness into nothing. So hurry up and tell them!
Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Come on, Lapras.
Lapras, don't give up. Believe in yourself.
Ooh, we're gonna get an anime cutscene? Please, anime cutscene. This is a great time for anime cutscene. Oh.
Bonds? A heart? What a lame ass. Just like always.
You're the other me.
That's right. I am you. I'm the you within yourself that you keep a lid on. I don't think you really understand. Well, I'm in a good mood, so I'll make an exception and tell you. Your body is special. You have two memory banks. One for yourself, another a black box that would allow you to absorb the memories of the other Lapras units when you killed them and took their name. It was such a surprise. Thanks to that, even after I became one with you, my personality was preserved in it.
Wow, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, this is amazing. It's pounding with the resonations of the plume of dust. I've been waiting all this time for your will to weaken. And now this body is finally mine! What? It's about time you ended this. Believe in your friends? Look where that got you. Am I right? Don't you hate him? Don't you want to destroy him? Enough of this bullshit about bonds and camaraderie. All you have to do is destroy everything. Put that gigantic axe on your back to use.
Huh? What?
Lapras!
Hey, you piece of junk! Can't you follow the simplest order properly? How broken are you?
Follow orders?
That voice.
Gotta say, this is a weird twist. Her shadow avoided control.
Junk! You call me a brat, but you're no different! I mean, what the hell are you?
Carrot brat! Labrys has turned into a really bad girl!
That's Labrys' shadow. I thought she had disappeared.
So wiping out the rational mind made its true self show up? Goddamn shitty robot, it's completely useless!
But, you know... Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounds like a Futurama reference. But... That brings in the question about the persona, though. But you could argue that because of her situation, she was losing faith. Oh.
Seriously? She can even summon that cow monster from before? Wait, did she just call it her persona?
You little... What the hell's going on here?
That little thing isn't worthy of being my partner.
Ooh. This is going...
I'm no ordinary shadow. I'm finally free! Free to wreak as much havoc as I want!
This is a very interesting situation here. Who are we controlling? I could actually see us controlling either character, to be honest. Looks like we're playing the Shadow. We're playing as the final boss of the fucking Forced Arena game. Now that's a twist.
Final.
Oh my goodness, this is so... This is hilarious. I'm just trying out the different shit she can do. I think now it's time to get serious. KO. That's different, for sure.
Shit! You broke the goddamn remote! What the hell are you, damn it?
Oh, what's wrong, little boy? Don't tell me you're done already. I'm not even close to being satisfied.
Is that the real Labrys?
No, that's her suppressed emotions running wild. That show guy brought this on himself. He couldn't have known something like this would happen with Labrys' memories.
But this is bad.
Yeah, she was already a handful when we all went up against her. This is gonna be even worse now. Damn it.
I guess I should put an end to you now. How do you want it? Ah, yes. You wanted me to tear you apart, didn't you?
You monster. Try it if you can. You're not worth my time, but I don't care anymore. I'll do everything in my power to destroy you!
Stop, Labrys! You've done enough!
Don't do it! He's not worth it!
Out of my way, nonsense. I don't mean one of your friendship games from last time.
No! If you're seriously gonna do this, then you've gotta get past us!
What are you doing? It's too dangerous! Get away from her!
I'm sorry, Akihiko-san, but we can't back down from this.
We're Labrys's friends! We could never let her accept this fate!
We're not sticking up for this guy, but we'll never let one of our friends become a murderer.
She put her weapon down. This is more garbage. Do whatever you want, you idiots.
Oh.
This place. What's happened to me? You.
I've had enough of this shit. I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Huh? You're giving control of my body back to me?
You're the one who likes playing house.
But yeah, she did use a persona, which...
You were actually... You did that to help me. Thank you.
So could our shadow have actually ended up in a weird... So, wait, so this means her shadow is like Teddy then? Because she has two memory banks. Her shadow is in the other memory bank, as it said, with its own personality and self now.
Shut up. Just take over for me already. Oh, and...
You know, I'm liking this now. I like the first half of the storyline was really just redoing everything, but I'm liking a lot of the new stuff in here in their version of the storyline here.
Labrys!
Labrys, are you alright?
You-kun? Everyone.
She's back to herself?
An interesting, different development. My PS3's loud. What, do you heal? Do you heal my PC? I can't tell. Do you hear that? Usually people can't hear that. Is it like really loud? Like, I mean, can you really hear it very... Oh dear. Because sometimes when my PC's fan starts spinning really loud when I'm doing OBS and that. Is it really easy to heal? Do I need to turn the music up louder? Yeah. I guess the visual novel aspects obviously would. Because nobody's ever mentioned healing it before, so I always thought it was just far away enough and everything. But yeah, sometimes when I'm recording and doing OBS at the same time, sometimes the fan on my PC will pick up.
You're actually lonely deep down, aren't you? You don't like being alone.
Labrys?
Now what? Are you even more broken now? You think I'm lonely? If you're that mixed up, maybe destroying you would be doing you a favor.
I was like you once. You just haven't realized what's in your heart. It's 'cause no one ever accepted you for who you are.
Pa, Labrys, what are you saying? That guy...
I know, but I understand his feelings too. He was raised by this Akutsuki guy, but when Akutsuki died, he was just thrown out into the world. You can't bear to live in this world, so you want to tear it down around you. But isn't that just something you're telling yourself? Even I found a home with Mitsuru-san and them. If you just opened up your heart, you could live in this world. You could have friends.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up! What the hell are you yapping about, you stupid puppet? I...
What is this? My legs!
I can't... Not this power again! Damn it! This can't be...
This power.
Stop putting useless ideas in his head. Do you intend to destroy him? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. I am the one who will grant this boy his wish.
What happened to this guy? He seems completely different now.
Wait, I sense the plume of dusk. Who are you?
I have no need to explain. This boy yearned for me, and I awakened within him. That is all.
Whatever you're doing to us, is this another of your powers?
Oh, don't get me wrong. This power doesn't belong to me. I'm only borrowing it.
Borrowing?
The place is shaking. This isn't good.
The building's creaking!
It's about time everything was ready. This is all thanks to you, so thank you. I have gathered enough persona fragments.
What was all this fighting for? What are you going to do?
It's simple. I borrowed power to envelop this town in red fog and make you fight against your fates. It was all to carve off of your personas.
Carving our personas?
That's right. Our bait truly came in handy. All that's left is to awaken that thing.
So it's like we thought. This town feels like it's in the dark hour. And there's a tower similar to Tartarus. You're going to try to awaken death. Just like Akutsuki!
Not precisely. What I'm trying to awaken is not the same thing you fought against.
Which wouldn't have worked anyway, because Dorkun's blocking it. And they'd have to kill that dog thing anyway.
I will grant this boy his wish and create his world.
Damn it. If only I could move.
I'll be going now. There are still some finishing touches that must be made. You are free to come after me, but your missing friends are in danger. It would be wiser to go and rescue them.
You know, we've only heard Adachi once during those storyline.
Wait!
He's all the way gone. Oh.
Yukiko? No, that's a fake Yukiko-san.
Hey, yeah. It's not just her. What have Rise and Naoto been up to? Minazuki just said that they're in danger.
Before you worry about that, you have to deal with me. Now, bring on the ring!
Now the question is, are they gonna actually go away? Where's Carter now? Haven't seen Carter today. He stopped by, I think the last 2 hours of yesterday's stream. I really wish Carter would get Discord again. I feel like he'd have fun chatting with us on the channel. But he really doesn't want to pick up anything social. Oh, where's Yukiko? Yukiko, if you remember, well, you might not have been watching when we were doing that part. I'm not sure if you was. If you remember, if you was there when we started actually getting to Inaba and everything started happening on the P3 side. So, when we went to Junpei's part of the story, he went to Junes and he found Yukiko fighting the Rise Shadow. And then the real Rise showed up after that. And then Yukiko and Rise went to find Kanji Nota, who saved Ken-kun when he first arrived at Inaba. Oh, okay. Well, it was her shadow, of course. I mean, her shadow is weird. Just obsessed with princes. Ooh, we got a lot of people to pick from. Well, let's see. Igus hasn't gotten any screen time, so I think we'll go with Igus. I don't think we fought the Chie Shadow in their storyline yet either, on that I think about, though. Yeah, I don't think we fought the Chie Shadow during those yet. So there's still that one, too.
I don't know how to... Please hit!
Damage!
Hey, 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 hey!
Heavy damage! Light damage! Heavy damage!
Good lord! Get out of here. Ooh, that was a close one. You came from behind? What? Starting to get a little idle. No comment. So that makes me wonder if we're gonna fight the Chie, because I'm pretty sure nobody's fought Chie during the P3 storyline yet. Yukun happened at the front, Kanji was in the gym, we just did Yukiko, Rise was at Junis. Obviously, General Teddy's on the TV. Did anyone fight Yosuke? I don't think we fought Yosuke's shadow anywhere either.
Labris. Everyone.
Yeah, everyone got here. Everyone's saved. We're good. Now we need to find out what's going on.
My judgment was flawed. I'm responsible for all of this.
Jeez, there you go again with that stuff. Still, I'm really glad you're okay.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you.
Oh, Fuka's safe too. She's headed this way from somewhere else right now, though.
I see you managed to find Yukari-san, Junpei-san.
Hey, Ken? Man, you've grown. I mean, of course I did. It's all going according to plan.
But I heard that you fell asleep on your train and ended up here by accident.
You never change, do you?
Well, it was all convenient and worked out.
Labris! I'm so glad you came. I thought we were done for.
I thought you turned into your shadow for a moment back there. What was that all about?
I don't know, but I guess my shadow's been within me all this time, watching everything I've seen. And I think she's changing too, even if only little by little. And it was all of you who brought me back.
You really did help us. Thank you.
He's everyone's knight, basically.
Lamichan! Thank goodness! I was so worried about you.
Labris, you came to save us, right? Thank you.
Whoa. He really is a talking costume. You're not General Teddy, right?
Of course I'm not. Look at my fur. It's completely different. It's 100% genuine teddy fur.
He always thinks that's some weird way to identify him.
Koromaru-san says that his is 100% genuine dog fur.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a dog.
Hey, what kind of fur is your coat made of, Mitsuru-san?
This? Kikuno bought this coat, so... No, let us save the discussion of fur for later.
Why the sudden interest in full? You know, the end of the world's happening here, folks. Maybe we should get a better order. What's going on? I think we need to figure out what's going on here.
Narukami, I must thank you. It seems we're once again indebted to you.
No, I have to apologize for breaking my promise to you. Your people have helped us out too.
That's fine. You helped me remember something important.
We did?
That's right. Trying to keep danger and death at a distance only results in putting life at a remove as well. I knew this when I established the Shadow Operatives, but it seems that I became too focused on thinking only about the present.
There was something they changed in localization. Which line?
Mitsuru-san.
What, the lines about the four? Where there, let's see, when there was a weird out of place to talk, they usually can put, yeah, I mean, all the four talk. Yeah, like, when it comes to jokes and puns, depending on things, they may change them. I feel like Atlas usually does a good job on it, though. But to be fair, like, back with Persona 4, I would... how to put this? Anytime Teddy talks about... Teddy... how to put this? Teddy is an unfortunate victim of the original localization of Persona 4. Because even if they're being more and more accurate, they would have to change Teddy radically. Because Teddy in the Japanese version, Teddy did not make bail puns in the Japanese version. That was a thing for his localization. So Teddy's localization's always kind of iffy. Full talk, I don't know though, but yeah, generally joking can be something that can be different.
Allow me to ask for your help now, Narukami. I'd like you and your friends to cooperate with us. We need your assistance to solve this case.
But actually, that does bring up a good question, though. All the times when Teddy does talk about his 4 being 100% genuine, that actually brings up the question, is that something that was from his Japanese version of his character, or was that too something they made genuinely for the localization? Sometimes the bail puns are alright, but there are some times where it's just really stretching it also.
Do I really need to answer that? Of course we'll protect Inaba.
But yeah, those bail puns, that isn't a Japanese joke though. That was a localization thing. If I remember correctly, Teddy's Japanese version was, his gimmick was talking oddly, kind of like Vivi in Final Fantasy IX. Well, he has a unique dialect, if I remember correctly. I think that was the thing with Kuma, which is Teddy's Japanese name. Well, the town's in danger and the world's in danger. I don't think they got a lot of choices.
By the way, why don't we all compare what we know about the situation?
Oh, you're on the ball, Ken. I was just about to suggest that myself. Yep.
Sure. Totally. Totally was. I think he said Kuma at the end of everything or something. I think you're right. I think he did say Kuma at the end of his sentences or certain words, I think. I think you're right, though. But either way, the Japanese and the English versions, they don't talk the same.
Yeah, right. You're just trying to claim his idea. Seriously, how lame do you have to be to try and steal credit from someone so much younger?
I'm a little rusty on a lot of differences, but I do know they were different, though. I don't recall what his Japanese voice sounded like, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I heard it before. You think the changes were good? Well, without really knowing what the lines are, I can't really comment on my thoughts on that. I would have to know the lines of the Japanese version. Probably what I would want is like a few of the funniest moments and some of the really shining example moments and compare lines would probably be a quick way to get an opinion on that. We say super annoying too in Japanese.
Who in the world is that show kid? Didn't he say something about Akutsuki being his dad?
Well, presumably he had a life before he was the chairman of Gekkoukan High. Couldn't he have had a child during that time?
No. Ikutsuki had no family, let alone a child. The only things on his mind were his experiments and the fall.
Yeesh, so he was a mad scientist? Oh, don't tell me he was doing human experiments too.
Yes, he gathered orphans from different areas and performed inhumane research on them to try to artificially induce their personas.
Whoa, seriously? That's messed up.
Even after Ergo Research was disbanded, it seems Ikutsuki stole the research data and continued performing such experiments personally. One of those test subjects was named Sho Minazuki. The records state that he was the youngest of the test subjects.
Yeah, he's the only one that really survived.
Yeah, an orphan, huh? Did Ikutsuki adopt him?
No, Sho Minazuki was nothing more than a favorite subject to Ikutsuki.
Test subject? But he's a person! How could he do such a horrible thing?
The Kirijo group of the time was an evil place, suffused with his arrogance. It isn't hard to imagine how he was treated with Ikutsuki in charge. Minazuki was raised in a solitary environment, never interacting with anyone. I suspect his experiences from that time greatly affected the development of Minazuki's current personality.
So that's why he said Ikutsuki was his dad. And he told bad jokes like Ikutsuki, too. Hey, that reminds me. In the middle there, he suddenly seemed like a different person. What was that all about?
It's pretty obvious he was. I mean, his voice, his tone, his speech, his mannerisms, his mood, his attitude, it literally was. It's pretty obvious.
Mitsuru-san, when he reintroduced himself as Minazuki, I sensed some kind of resonation with my plume of dusk. What could that mean?
There is no information on that. The same goes for the power he had when his eyes turned red. Perhaps they are a result of Ikutsuki's experimentation. The entirety of the report has not been deciphered, but Ikutsuki's data does mention Minazuki's name and the plume of dusk. Kikuno's decoding it now.
Oh, I have it too. Kikuno-san entrusted me with it because it was an emergency.
Ah, that's fine. Either way, I was intending to share it with all of you once the report had been completely deciphered.
But the question is, what could they... There's a few interesting scenarios happening here, but ultimately I'm not really seeing how the end can be super different. See, putting P4 Japan stuff on Discord. Okay, I'll take a peek at that. You know something I do know about the P4 localization, though? There was one guy that was part of the localization team. I don't know who he works for now. I can't remember. But I remember he was very hypocritical. Because, he was working on something and people were... Oh, that's where it was. I remember he's in the Nintendo Treehouse localization. He worked on the Fates, the Fire Emblem Fates. And when everyone was criticizing the terrible localization job and cutting out little people's backstory and character development and shit, and he was trying to, he made a video on YouTube where he's saying, like, there's room for everyone, which I believe in that. I believe there's room for all types of games on the market and everything. But then he went around on social networks telling people to tell Xseed to not, because this was before that Ninja series came out in America. He was telling people to harass Xseed and Marvelous to not get that series localized in America. And I called him a hypocrite and he fucking blocked me. That was like, wow. So much for your message. I'm glad you hold on to your morals of your message so closely to yourself, sir. No commitments at all.
Hey, when he got all cold and called himself Minazuki, he said that he wasn't after revenge for Ikutsuki, right?
But it's a person like that that makes me... Because he liked putting out there when people were criticizing him that he worked on the Persona 4 localization. And that really makes me wonder what kind of things he did. Because when you understand, like, I've talked about with kanji before, lots of hypocrites on it, that's true. But I mean, he's somebody who was in charge of localizing Japanese to English. Or more like lazily trying to make it playable is more like it. But, one of the things I think Persona 4 did a bad job of is so many people misunderstand kanji for being somebody who's secretively gay. Like, that... That's really a localization issue there. They would, and again, similar to Teddy, they couldn't really do a whole lot because it was already done. I mean, yes, his shadow does act in ways like that, but it's a little more overdone in the US version. It's really hard, like, without understanding Japanese stuff a bit, it's kind of hard to really explain it. There are some really good videos you can find on YouTube about kanji's American and Japanese version and certain aspects they did wrong.
Correct. Based on what he said, it seems this Minazuki set this situation in motion to grant the hot-headed boy his wish for immense solitude.
And then he was talking about persona fragments.
That's right. He said that he covered the town in this red fog and was carving our personas by making us fight in it. The sense of fatigue we felt when we were on those crosses is most likely part of that same plan. Looks like we completely fell for it.
But he said that he'd gathered enough fragments of our personas, didn't he? Then...
Yes, he's most likely completed that step of the plan.
What was that part about awakening something? I mean, I can guess that it's going to be pretty dangerous, but what's he trying to call down?
I know nothing about that, but if it's similar to what we encountered at Tartarus, it's nothing welcome.
Persona fragments, huh? What in the world is he planning on using them for?
We still haven't directly ran into Adachi yet. We've only heard Adachi's voice so far in the P3 version of this. So we're gonna actually leave, or... No, actually, I bet I know what they're gonna do. Several of the P4 cast are probably gonna go back for the other people.
Oh, that reminds me. Yukiko and the others.
That's right! That Minazuki guy said that Yuki-chan and the people with her are in danger!
Naoto-san and Kanji-san said that they were going to Junes. According to Junpei-san, supposedly Yukiko-san and Rise-san were at the same location.
Huh? Oh, right. But those two said they were gonna go look for Kanji and the others, so I don't think they're still there. They could miss each other.
Yes, I'm concerned about them as well. Let's split into two teams. One heads to the top of the tower, while the other searches for Narukami's friends. Yamagishi, perform a search and try to locate them as best you can.
Understood. I don't know how well it'll go, but I'll try searching for everyone.
We're counting on you.
Persona. So much interference. The fog might be getting thicker. Oh! I have 2 readings near Junes. That may be Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun. They seem to be moving towards Junes.
They haven't reached, though, in all this time so far?
And I found another 2 readings in town on the move together. Do you think that's Yukiko and Rise? Oh, I'm so worried. Oh! What the?
We must hurry. Yukari, Iori, Amada, and Koromaru, you're the least wounded. You pursue Minazuki.
Right!
I will go with Akihiko and Aigus to rescue Narukami's friends.
Understood.
Ooh, they're actually gonna split some of the P3 cast.
Yamagishi, you remain here in Bakasai. Narukami's group, you're all too exhausted. I ask that you remain here and regain your strength.
I'll do everything I can to assist you.
Whoa, seriously? Will?
No, we should stay here. Fukusan needs someone to protect her as well.
Hey, what about me? I'm perfect.
Mitsuru-san, Teddy's got a great nose, so I think he'll at least be of some use. Please let him help you find our friends.
Some use? How rude! I'm totally useful. My babe dar is up and running.
My babe doll. Well, that's true. Aside from kanji, it's all babes out there, so I'm sure Teddy's gonna try his hardest.
I see. That's promising. Well then, you can assist us, Teddy.
Oh, poor Mitsuru.
Mitsuru-san, the school and this town have both turned into labyrinths. It would be unproductive for us to search the town all in one group.
Yeah, Aegis is right. If we're all caught together again, things will get worse. Let's split into 2 teams to search faster.
So we're splitting into 2 teams to split into 2 teams.
Alright, I can provide some guidance as well. Aegis and Teddy, you partner up. Akihiko and I will go together.
I wonder... No. They couldn't pad out the game even more, could they? No.
Once you meet with Narukami's friends, head for Junes. We'll regroup there and secure the area.
Woo! I get to be alone with Ai-chan? Their bodies were artificial, but their love was real. Okay, I'm in.
Oh, dear Lord. They might generally use this... We might literally control these 2 parties to pad out the game longer. Okay, taking bets. Will we control the people searching, or will that just be all off-screen?
Lapis, I should ask you this now. What do you think about that young man, Sho Minazuki?
Well, I know we can't let him destroy the world and all, but I think he's the same as me. I want to see him one more time and try to talk to him. Just like you all saved me, I want to save Sho.
Is Lapis gonna be the Yukun for the P3 version of this?
Very well. I want you to pursue Minazuki as well. I'm counting on you, Labris.
Okay.
Oh, on one hand, it could be interesting, but on the other hand, it would be mostly just padding if we control everyone else. I mean, it's not like we're gonna really learn anything new, I would imagine. So far, the end game doesn't look like it's going to change much. To be continued. So let's see what happens here. Y will heal. And that's it. Y will heal. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of paths. I have a funny feeling